Welcome everybody. This is Donna with Restored Glory. Thank you guys so much for stopping by my channel. This is actually a haul video. Woosah. I have to say that this video is actually from two different stores. This is a couple of days after Thanksgiving, and I was feeling a little bit of antsy. I had my live sale, my last Christmas live sale on Monday. And yeah, so that was that, and I was feeling some type of way, and I'm like, okay, Donna, just go and do some retail therapy. And I actually think I found some really cool and interesting items, some weird yet interesting items. So I'm kind of loving this sale. It's like a mishmash of a little bit of everything, and I actually got something for myself. So thank you so much, guys, for stopping by. I appreciate it. Please do, if you haven't already, please do make sure that you hit the bell notification and comment, send me a comment. I love all types of comments. I am learning, and subscribe and hit the bell so that when I, upload videos, you guys will be notified when I upload videos. So I apologize, guys. I have serious sinus issues, so you may hear me kind of sort of sniffling or, having to be a little winded just because I have sinus. And this, I don't know, the change of the weather always affects it. I lose my voice and it's not pleasant. So I do apologize for the sniffling in advance, but I can only do but so much. Only so many meds that I can take, right? But I do think I have a interesting collection of items, just a mishmash of everything. I am pretty much not done, but yeah, pretty much done with the Christmas stuff. I have a few Christmas items here, but actually I don't even think I have just one Christmas item. But the rest of this, really, I'm going to get this listed and put it in my Etsy shop. And I have these available for for the new year. So anyway, so with that, I think I'm going to stop talking and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get started. All right. This first item I'm going to show you, I got it because my husband, he is a Leo. He is Leo. No, I'm sorry. My husband is, he's a Virgo, but his name is Leonard. And he actually is Leonard the lion. I call him that because he's my protector, and I love him dearly. He's an amazing husband. But I got this for the house. I was gonna try to sell it, but I got it because I thought it was so cool and so interesting. It's this lion. I'm calling it lion ashtray. There's no markings on the bottom, but I totally love it. I think it is so precious. And I actually have it right by my door. We're going to use it to hold our keys and, to throw some change in it or whatever as soon as we come in the house. So it's over there. I'm in my living room right now. It's over there, the little table over there. So we'll have it like a little dish that we can throw change in or put our keys in or whatever. He's totally going to love that. But Leo the lion. So it is in excellent condition. No chips or cracks. It does have, hold on a second. I thought I saw, oh yeah, it does have Japan. Right there. It does have Japan. So I thought it was beautiful. It's in excellent condition. No chips or cracks. And at first when I picked it up, I said, well, Donna, you could actually go ahead and try to list it. But I said, I like it. I'm going to keep it for the house. So that's my first item. I totally love it. And if I can remember the prices, guys, some of the items I have, matter of fact, all of these items, I don't think I looked up any of them. I don't think I did. But anyway, if the item or the sticker is still on, I will definitely let you know how much I paid for it. This item, I think I got this from the Goodwill, and I think I paid $2.99 for it. Isn't it cute? Leo the lion. So he's going to love that. I don't think he noticed it because I had it up the other day. I don't think he noticed it. All right, so the next item I just got to show you first. I actually was going to try to save this baby for last, but I got to tell you a story and then I'll show it to you. So I paid up for it. I paid $7.99 for it. And when I was at my local favorite thrift store, this guy actually had it in his hand. And then he put it down. He says, oh, I have enough crystal or whatever. Then he was like doing this. He was flicking on the glass. He was like, you hear that ring? He says, that's real crystal. So I'm like, okay, we're just talking. He was talking about his granddaughter, whatever. But then he put it down. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I went back and I picked it up. This was before I saw the price. This was $7.99. This thing has got to weigh at least at least 4 pounds at least, maybe even 5. It's super heavy. This is the bottom. It is gorgeous, just gorgeous. I am not sure of this pattern. I'm not sure if the light is picking it up, guys, but this is really pretty. And I think it's quality. I really do. It has this kind of sort of grids on the side. This is kind of textured. And so I've never seen it. I haven't looked this particular pattern up just yet, but I think it's stunningly beautiful. I'm not sure if it's real crystal or not, but I think this would make a beautiful piece to your home decor. It is absolutely, absolutely beautiful. You can put whatever you want to put in it and add it to your home decor, put it up on your mantle. It would just be so pretty. You know, let the light hit it with all of the if it's near a window, all of the lighting. So I hope you guys can see that. It is really super pretty. I love this. And again, I did pay up for it, but if I'm thinking that this baby is super, if it's real crystal, and I can find this pattern, you know, it may be something, but it is stunningly, stunningly beautiful. I love it. It is heavy. It's got to be about 4 or 5 pounds, easily 4 or 5 pounds. So we'll see what we get for that. The next item I'm going to show you, I picked this up at Goodwill, and it looked nondescript, but it looks interesting. So let me just take a pause. So for me, I've been reselling now for about, let's see, I started in late 2018. And one of the things that I love about Lavender Clothesline, I love, love, love her. If you guys don't know Karen with Lavender Clothesline, please look her up because she's an amazing reseller. I love her. I have learned so much from her. So 2 things that she said, I don't know, a while ago, if things look interesting or odd or out of place, those are the things that she's drawn to, right? And so that's exactly how my eye is trained now. I'm drawn to the unusual, the things that are still sitting on the shelves because, of course, you know, there are a ton of resellers out here now. Everybody's not looking for the same exact thing. People have different types of, particularly resellers, they're looking for specific things, whether it's electronics or home decor or jewelry. People are not looking for the same exact thing. So she basically says on her tagline on her videos are, go out and get what's yours. So, and I love that. So for me, my eye is always drawn to the things that look like not out of place, but they just look unusual. So I am generally drawn to those types of items. And so I say all that because I have learned from so many amazing resellers. So many. George, the Antique Nomad, Misty with Thrifter, Junker, Vintage Hunter. I totally love her. I may have her name wrong. Jeffrey with Real Nifty Vintage. Of course, Scott with the Curiosity Shop. All these people are way more knowledgeable than I am as it relates to vintage and antiques and items that they have had success with selling. And so that's just been my thing, just to kind of sort of be drawn to the things that look out of place and look unusual. So I say that to say about this particular piece, I paid $3.99 for it. And the first thing that drew me to this particular piece is the label on the back. Can you guys see that? It says South Tyrolean Art, hand-carved wood, trademark Henri, A-N-R-I, and it says made in Italy. So I don't know if you guys can see that, but here it is. It's like not a diorama, but it's like this 3D hand-carved piece, right? So it was $3.99. So I picked it up. I said, wow, I love the scene. It looks like someone's country, you know, European country kitchen. Totally love it. There's a few dings on the bottom here and a few scratches. But guess what? When I looked this up, this wonderful little piece, this nondescript piece, probably what, 7 by 9, if I had to guess the size of it. These were listed. I didn't look up the soles, but these were listed. These Henri pieces, A-N-R-I pieces, were listed for about $50 to $60, right? So I would have never known that this was a thing. I guess people collect them. I guess this is definitely something that people love because they were all listed in that $50 to $60 range, right? But I loved it. It looked odd to me, so I picked it up. So I'm going to take a chance on it. and see what I could get for it, right? This beautiful country scene. I totally love it, right? It has a table and, window scene and, like I said, with the exception of the few, little dings on it, the scene is beautiful. Isn't that beautiful? So guys, be on the lookout for this particular label, ANRI, made in Italy. This 3D kind of sort of hand-carved wooden wall art is what I'm calling it. There's no place right that I can see that you can hang it up. So maybe you would just kind of prop it on a shelf or something like that. But isn't that cool? $3.99 I paid for this, and hopefully I'll be able to make a profit on this. So be on the lookout for Henri, made in Italy. All right, that's that. Okay, so the next item I just got to show you because I literally just found this one today. I paid up for it. Don't have a problem with letting you know I paid up for it. It was $9.99, but I'm glad I did. All right. It is called Passages Musical Wall Plaque. Plays the tune Moonlight Sonata. And then it has some writing on here about courage and all that type of stuff. But that's what this is. It's new in box. It has never been used. And it says you turn the knob and let the music move you. So I'm going to turn it just a little bit. So it says it plays Moonlight Sonata, but this is so amazing. And it looks like it's made by Passages. So new in box. That's the bottom. I think it had, did I see? 2009, right? 2009 UNESCO. That's interesting. 2009 UNESCO. That's interesting. I didn't see that it was UNESCO before. So what I did some preliminary research on this baby, and I think that I saw them on Etsy and eBay in the $30, $40 range, I think. But isn't that cool? Oh my goodness. And it's musical too. Let's see. I love that. So anyway, I just wanted you guys to see that. Sometimes it's okay. I feel like it's okay to just pay up a little bit because if you can make a good profit on something, like why not? So if I pay, what, $10 for this and I can sell it for $40, yeah, that's pretty decent. I think that's pretty decent. All right, these next two items I'm just going to show you just real quick because I got them for my own home decor. I'm just about, I pulled out a few Christmas items to put my tree up this weekend or put some Christmas stuff up this weekend. And because I was at the thrift store, I just said, okay, fine, I'll just go ahead and get these because I have lots of stuff up in my attic, but I just don't have the energy. I just don't. I have lots of Christmas stuff that I have collected over the years from the thrift stores and just gathered, but it's a lot to pull everything down from my attic. Like, it's a lot. And I just don't know if I have the energy to do that this year. So I ended up getting a little small tree. It's over there in the corner. Can you guys see that? I got that little tree. It was actually, I got a discount because it was a display model from Lowe's. So I got that baby and I'm going to put that over in the corner somewhere and put some lights on it and call it a day. And I got this little piece right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. I got that from Lowe's too. That little piece right there. It's like a flower box. It has some poinsettias in it and some holly. It's really super pretty. And so I have that sitting on my mantle. So I'm going to stick this little piece on the tree. It's just like a little cardinal. And this was only 99 cents. So he'll go on the tree. And that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to add him. And then to bring some red and green color, I'm going to add this little box, probably on my mantle. This was only 99 cents as well. So it looks like somebody made this, but it's so cute. It has some holly and some pine, a pine cone. And it was only 99 cents, so why not? Just to add a little bit of red and green. Because like I said, I have tons and tons and tons of Christmas stuff. And my husband kind of sort of hyperventilates. I don't know why. But he hyperventilates when there's a lot of stuff, you know, because his wife is a collector. I'm not a hoarder, but I am a collector of pretty things. I just am. And so I put things nice in boxes and, you know, I pack things away for the season. And so, you know, when I had put things up, I don't know, the year before the pandemic, you know, I had my whole living room was completely covered in Christmas decor because I love it. I just love it. I had holly, I had lights, and it was just, you know, it was on 10, right? And but the issue is taking all that stuff down and how it looks after when you're taking that stuff down. So he kind of sort of hyperventilates about, you know, stuff, you know, like don't buy another thing. You have enough Christmas stuff. So all of that stuff is put away, and I just literally didn't have the energy this year to pull all that stuff down from the attic this year. So I was talking to my best friend yesterday, and I was telling her that next year I'll do that. You know, I'm gonna pray that this pandemic is gonna be over and we can all get together. We can celebrate and we can just all get together, right? So that's what I'm praying for next year, for 2022 December. All right, guys, so the next item, I'm going to leave that there. The next item I got to show you because I got this from my favorite thrift store, and I actually thought I was going to pay up for it, but I only paid $3.99 for it, and I believe that it is a Fenton piece. I'm going to show you this beautiful, beautiful bell. There is a label on it. You see that label? But it's torn off, and I believe this is Fenton. And as I was carefully looking at it, it is signed. It is absolutely, absolutely signed. I'm gonna see. It says hand painted by A.M. Anderson. Actually, A. Anderson. I know that the camera is not gonna pick that up, but I'm gonna. There it is. I know you see the signature right there. Can you guys see that? Painted by A. Anderson. It is gorgeous. So I believe, although it does not say it, I believe that this is a Fenton piece. It is hand painted. Beautiful, right? And I know that they call this pattern like this kind of sort of luminescent white pattern. I don't remember what it is. I can't recall what it is, but I just thought this was stunningly beautiful. And I only paid $3.99 because at my local thrift store, while I love them, anything that says Lennox or anything that says Fenton, they automatically just put a $40 tag on it. I don't know why, but they do. They put it behind the counter because, you know, they think it's, you know, worth pricing at that amount. Not mad at them. But when I saw this one, it didn't have a price on it. And so I took it to the back because it was, you know, it was early enough in the day, because a lot of times they won't price things if it's after a certain time. There's a lot of junk on this. They just won't price it, right? But it was early enough in the day where I was able to get them to price it for me, and they put a $3.99 price tag on it. So I thought this was stunningly, stunningly beautiful, guys. Really, isn't that beautiful? Oh my goodness. Like I said, I think that's a Fenton label, but I can barely make it out because it's torn. But in any event, this piece is beautiful. Beautiful. I love that diamond pattern cut in the glass. It's just beautiful, and it's hand painted. So I'm glad that it is signed. But my guess is that this is Fenton. If you guys know, please be sure to let me know. Because, again, I don't even profess to be any knowledgeable of glass or a Fenton expert at all. But, again, I'm drawn to things that are super pretty. And if it speaks to me, if I'm drawn to it, I generally pick it up. And I think for $3.99, I think I'll be able to make definitely a profit on that. Now, this next item I'm going to show you, again, I just picked this one up today at the Goodwill. I paid $3.99 for it. There's no markings on it at all. I'm going to take these little tags off so you guys can see. But again, it's kind of sort of in that same vein of being hand painted. It's this beautiful, I want to call it just I don't even know, guys. What would you call this thing? Let me know in the comments below. What would you call it? It's not a trinket dish, more like a tray, I guess. But it is hand painted. I hope you guys can see that. Hand painted. And it has all these glass knobs around the side. It is not signed that I could tell. I don't believe it's signed. I don't know the maker, but it's beautiful. So if you guys have any idea, here's the bottom of it. If you guys have any idea what this piece is, let me know. I might just post this in my Facebook group. The Facebook is amazing. People are so willing to look at your items and, you know, confirm what they think it is. So I use Facebook Marketplace a lot. I'm not Facebook Marketplace, but Facebook a lot. The groups in there's one that's called Vintage Glass Facebook group, and you can put something there, take a picture of it, and people will comment on it. If they know the piece, they'll comment. If they don't, they'll tell you what they think it is. So with this one in particular, what I might do is just post it there and say, hey guys, have you ever seen this piece? Do you know what it is? Please do let me know. And people are so giving of their time and their expertise to let you know. So I thought that was pretty cool. I'm not sure. Oh, watch. Oh. But I think that would make a lovely set. I may sell these together. I don't know. But anyway, thought that was nice. The next item I'm going to show you, I just randomly picked this up because I thought it was so cool. Again, the unusual. If it looks unusual to me and it looks odd, Donna is going to pick it up for sure. This was 99 cents. And I'm so glad that I did. I haven't done any comps on it, but if you know, I'll sell it. But if it doesn't sell, I'll just keep it for myself. I'm just trying to take the sticker off. Anyway, it is Survey made in Italy. I guess that's the manufacturer. And on the bottom it says, yep, Survey of Italy. Yep. And so this is I guess it's just a juice glass or a glass. I'm going to try to turn this around so you guys might be able to see that. It says Survey, S-E-R-V-E, I believe. If it's not Survey, it's maybe Serve. But it does say Serve made in Italy. But it's this beautiful little juice. I'm going to call it a juice glass that has all of these clocks, like the London Tower clock, the Eiffel Tower, I guess that's the Parthenon in Rome, and the Statue of Liberty in New York, and the Australia in Sydney, Australia. I think that's the Opera House. And yeah, so all of these beautiful images of places around the world. That's the the tower, the Eiffel Tower, that's in London. That's the Sydney, I believe that's the Sydney Opera House. Please, guys, please correct me if I'm wrong. That's the Statue of Liberty, and that's in Rome. I think that's the Parthenon, but please don't quote me on that. I may not be saying that right. But then it has all of these clocks around the world. I thought this was just super cute. It's just a single glass. I wish it was a set. That would be so cool if it was a set, right? But it definitely has a marking that says Serve, S-E-R-V-E, made in Italy. I wish it was a tire and set. I may go back and see if there's more. But again, unusual, unique, and I picked it up, right? So I thought that was pretty amazing. All right, so this next item I'm going to show you is I paid $1.99 for, which I cannot even believe. I cannot even believe I paid $1.99, but okay, I will take it. $1.99 for this piece. When you guys see it, you're going to go goo goo gaga. I promise you will. I'm just trying to take off some of these stickers. These literally just came from the thrift store. Hold on one second. The label is trying to come off. So I'm just going to take it off. One second, because I think there may be some valuable information. Yes. Oops. Oh my goodness. Hold on one second, guys. It went over here on the side. Oop. All right. So let me show you the piece. I think that'll get rid of the drama. So that's the piece. There was a label on the bottom, and the label says, hold on a second. Really, Donna? All right, so the label, this label right here, let me just show you. This is the label. And the label says Essex, E-S-S-E-X, votive green. That's all it says. But then there's another label on it, and I know I saw it. Oh, there it is. It says made in Poland, 24% lead crystal. Let me see if I can get that label. You guys may not be able to see it, but that's the label. It says made in Poland. This beautiful emerald colored, green colored cut glass. I'm going to call it just a bowl that's made in Poland. Beautiful. $1.99. Beautiful. I've got to show this closer, but isn't this stunningly? That's the bottom. Let me take this tape off. That's the bottom. Isn't that gorgeous? Like, gorgeous. Oh my God. Like, just gorgeous. From $1.99, made in Poland. Now, I have not done any comps on this. I don't know, but listen, guys, if even if this baby doesn't sell, guess what? I'm just going to keep it in my collection and just have it on my shelf or up there somewhere on my coffee table, because this thing is absolutely, absolutely gorgeous. Just gorgeous. I love that. Just gorgeous. $1.99. $1.99. All right, so the next item I'm going to show you, the box, because again, that's just sticking with the green color. All right, so the box is this. Here's the box. It says Vin du Rhin, or Rhin, R-H-I-N, right? There are, I think there's 6. I think there's 6. I have to go and look. Anyway, it came in the box. This entire box was $2.99, and it's Luminarc. Let me just show you guys the Luminarc. I know that you guys know Luminarc. If you don't know it, definitely look it up. Let's see, 2. Nope, there's only 5 glasses in here, so it's a set of 5 and not 6. Even though the box says 6, it's only a set of 5, which is completely fine. But anyway, these are Luminarc, and I'm going to show you these right now. Luminarc. You guys see that? That label? So these are wine glasses, and they're these beautiful emerald green kind of, emerald green color. I would say it is emerald green. It is a set of 5 Luminarc, wine glasses. And they have the original labels. And I love, 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 love this beautiful emerald green color. I love it. And the entire set of 5 was $2.99. Now, I could have been reading it wrong. I know I need to clean them up a little bit. I could be reading it wrong, but when I did a look up real quick in the store, and I think I saw a set of 6 was sold on Poshmark, or was it Etsy? I can't remember. It was either Poshmark or Etsy for about, I think it was a set of 6, maybe it was more, for about $100. Now, again, I have not done any research on this Luminarc. I have sold Luminarc before in the past. I think I've sold some Luminarc wine glasses in the past. I'm pretty sure I did, but we'll see. We'll definitely see how these work. As a matter of fact, I think Dee had these as well. She found some of these glasses, but I think they're cute. I'll list them on my Etsy shop, and perhaps they'll make a beautiful addition to your spring dining entertaining. Aren't they cute? I just love them. Not too big, not too small, just enough. And a set of 5. So I thought that was pretty cool for $2.99, right? $2.99. I just thought that was pretty amazing. I really did. All right, guys. So the next item I'm going to show you is, before I tell you this. So was it right before Thanksgiving? I think it was. It was before Thanksgiving. Yet again, I went to my favorite thrift store, and I found an entire set of Art Co. Christmas nativity set. The entire set. And when I tell you this, it's on my Etsy shop right now. So if you guys want to go take a look at it, Restored Glory, Restored Glory, my Etsy shop. It was an entire nativity set. It had Mary, Joseph, the baby Jesus, and 3 angels. The tallest one, I want to say, is probably about 7.5 inches tall. The entire set, nativity set, the Art Co. Art Coat Fine Quality. The entire set was $9.99, right? In pristine condition. I think this thing was new in the box. No chips, no cracks. Now, you know Artco. If anybody knows the Artco, vintage Artco chalkware or resin or whatever they call it, it's highly collectible. People love it. I'm going to show you this piece in a minute. But this entire set, depending on the age and depending on how people use it. My dad even had, I didn't even know it back in the day, but my dad had an entire set of Artco angels that he loved. My dad would put these, he had a set of, let's see, I think it was 9. He would put these things in our window every single year. He loved them. They were angels singing with their open choir books or whatever. And my dad was a big, just like my sister, loved Christmas, loved to decorate. He just was. He loved putting out the, I'm sorry about the cry, but he loved putting out the Christmas lights, and I don't even know why. He loved putting out Christmas lights. Christmas was his thing. He loved Christmas. But anyway, I just remember, I didn't know it back then, but he had Artco angels. They weren't big, but he loved to put them out. So anyway, so if you guys know Artco, they are collectible. They are people love them, and if they are in pristine condition, they are highly collectible. This set is in pristine condition. I don't think they were ever used. No chips, no cracks, no chips or anything. Because some Artco pieces you find in the thrift stores, it is chipped up. The painting is gone away or it's chipped like this one is, but people still love it. So anyway, I do have that available in my Etsy shop, and even though it's past the Christmas or too late probably for this Christmas season, I do have it listed for a pretty good price. I think a fair price. I saw that, and again, this is a complete set. I saw on Etsy, and maybe it was just Etsy, it was just Mary and Joseph and the baby Jesus for $95 just for them. Right? But I have not only Mary, Joseph, and the baby Jesus, I have the 3 angels that are right behind them. And it is stunningly beautiful. So if you guys are interested, go check out my Etsy shop, Restored Glory. And if you have any questions about it, send me an email at restoredglory9123@gmail.com. It's amazing. So having said that, I found this beautiful piece at my local thrift store. And it is an Artco piece. Hold on one second. I'll show you the label. That's what the label looks like. Artco. And she's pretty tall. She is probably, if I had to guess, probably about maybe 9 or 10 inches tall. Now, she does have a boo-boo, and I'll show you where that is. On the back of her wing, right there, she does have a boo-boo. She really does. But if she is on your shelf, or you put her, and she's tall. Yeah, she's really tall. She is in otherwise good condition. This is her robe and her baubles that are sparkling in red, and you know, that's her face, no paint loss. Is that there's a little chip too. Sorry, there's a little chip right there on her wing as well. But you can touch that up. But this one is definitely pretty. It's pretty much a good, it's a good ding right there on this one. This is chipped out. And this one you can probably touch up a little bit. Sorry, on this side. You can probably touch this one up. But for the most part, she's in good condition. Again, she's relatively tall. She's a big Artco piece. And this one I paid $3.99 for her. So I'm confident that I can probably, hold on a second, let me put this back in the shelf. I can probably sell her for maybe about $15, maybe between $12 and $15. Maybe a little bit more. Even with her chips. So I thought that was pretty cool. Let me put all these to the side. All right, so the next item I'm going to show you is just something I think I'm going to save actually for next year. Obviously, I'm going to save it for next year for Thanksgiving. But I thought in the meantime, I may just put it in my home decor because I thought it was pretty cool. Yes, beautiful. This beautiful swan, kind of sort of amber colored candy dish. Just gorgeous, right? Excellent condition. No chips, no cracks, no nothing. Just beautiful. There's some little sticker residue on the bottom I need to clean up. But isn't that beautiful? Just beautiful. So I'll list this and I'll save this for next year. And you know, perhaps someone will want to grab this for their holiday or for their fall season next year, to put some candy or some, you know, some trinkets in it, or, you know, maybe some type of greenery in it. But just beautiful. I love this piece. Like, I really super love this piece. You know, sometimes as resellers, when you find items, it's kind of sort of hard not to say, okay, well, I'm just going to add that to my home decor, right? Yeah, this one was this was $1.99. Sorry, this is $1.99. But just excellent, excellent condition. Love that, love that, love that, love that. All right, so the next item, let's see. Let me just show you this next. All right, and then I'll show you that. Oh, goodness. All right, the next item I'm going to show you is a set. The next item I'm going to show you is an entire canister set, right? I have a few pieces of canister, oh my goodness, just a few that I need to get listed, and I have been collecting them because I've got them for great prices, and this one is no exception. This one I paid $7.99 for the entire set of 4, and I'll just show you the tallest one. It's a little dusty. I need to clean it up a little bit for sure. But it definitely has that avocado green color. A set of 4 of them, and, you know, graduated sizes. But in otherwise, even though I do need to clean them up, these are in excellent, excellent condition. I don't think these babies have ever been used. Look at the inside. Just excellent. For a set of 4, I paid $8. So I'm thinking I could probably get at least 25. Maybe a little bit more. Avocado green is a hot vintage color. It just screams 70s, 80s. This is the tallest one. This is probably the tallest one. And then there's, like, you know, coffee, tea, sugar, and flour, I guess. But I love these colors. Love, 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 love these colors. Oh my goodness. I told my husband, we were talking about this the other day, and I really want to paint my kitchen. I really do. I want to paint my cabinets green. He will not let me. He would not let me, but he's like, what, green? Ugh. You know. But I was actually in IKEA, I don't know, probably like in the summertime. And, you know, IKEA will, oh my God, IKEA will give you so many ideas. And they had these beautiful kind of sort of hunter green cabinets that had these gold handles. And I thought that was so beautiful. Just, I thought it was, right? He was like, ugh, green cabinets. Why are you going to mess with our cabinets right now? This old, our house is like, I think this house was built like in 1952. And, you know, they have everything. We haven't done the kitchen. We did the living room and we did downstairs, but the kitchen is pretty much just like the previous owners left it. The wallpaper, yeah, and the cabinets, all of that. You know, to do a whole kitchen remodel, as you guys well know, that it can be very expensive. So I just thought that maybe what we could do is just do something a little bit, you know, not expensive. And painting is easy to do. You can change, it'll change the entire vibe. So I'm going to see if I can show him a picture, and maybe that'll change his mind, because my vision is to paint the cabinets green with this, and they have the walls be like an off-white color, not completely white, but then all my accents will be kind of sort of this orangey, kind of sort of greens and yellows themed. I would love, oh my God, I would love that, you know, but, you know, I don't know. I have to convince him. You guys got some, excuse me, some pictures you want to send me, or some tips to convince him, because I have a vision. I think I have relatively good taste, and, you know, I certainly want to, you know, have him, you know, buy into what I'm trying to do. But that's the next, the kitchen is our next big project we're going to work on, because we just did our floors and we repainted our family room downstairs. And so we wanted to wait a whole year before we took on anything else. And so, so now the kitchen is next, and it's old, and the wallpaper, I'm pretty sure, is from the 80s. The cabinets are like this oak color. The hardware is absolutely screams 80s. And, you know, it's just not my thing. So I have some ideas in terms of what I want to do with it, and we'll just see how far I get. But ultimately, I probably will get my way, just so you know. All right. So the next item I'm going to show you, okay, so first of all, I love, 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 love Department 56. And 2 years ago, before the pandemic, well, not 2 years ago, yeah, about 2 years ago before the pandemic, my local thrift store, which I love, I don't know whoever was donating Department 56 everything, right? And so at one point I had about, if I had to guess, probably about a good 10 Department 56 items in my stash, right? And I sold every single one of them. They were like $9.99 a piece, but for the most part, I sold them for about, if I remember correctly, probably $40 and above, right? Depending on the piece. And they brought me great profits. So even though I paid up for them, I was able to make a profit on them. So now I think they have gotten kind of sort of hip to the Department 56, collector's craze, and everything generally for now is very high. Everything is up $24, $30. Everything that they put a price tag on for Department 56 is expensive. This one, this particular Department 56 piece, was marked for $9.99. It is called the original Snow House series, 1988, Taiwan, Republic of China. So whenever I see an ROC made in Taiwan label on it, and particularly since this one is clearly dated 1988, I know that this is vintage. I picked it up for $9.99 because I figured I could probably definitely do well on it. And if I remember correctly, when I looked this up in the store before I was going to put it back, excuse me, my sinuses. When I was going to put it back, I plugged it in and the light still works in it. Although you can buy these lights, these little pluggable lights, you can buy them online. I have bought them for some other Department 56 pieces. For this particular piece, I want to say it was like $60 if I remember correctly. But anyway, let me just stop talking. I'm going to show you. So in other words, this is the original Snow House series, 1998 Department 56 item. It definitely does light up. I definitely tested it out. Isn't that beautiful? This beautiful Victorian style home, which I think is Victorian. That's the back, and that's where the light is. And you have to be careful with Department 56 because sometimes things are chipped or things are missing, or you have to be very careful. Now, I did my best to thoroughly and carefully take a look at this, and I did not see any chips, any cracks, or any paint loss that would cause me any concern. So I believe that I might do pretty well on this, right? Because it definitely comes with its original light. And like I said, I think when I looked this up originally, it was, yeah, I think it sold for about $60. So some Department 56 stuff, honestly, it is crazy, crazy, highly collectible. So guys, please don't pass up anything Department 56. If you see Department 56 and it looks like it's intact, all the pieces are there, and there's no chips or cracks, definitely do your research on it, because I'm telling you, some of that Department 56 stuff can go for really, really big money. I have something now in my collection. It's called the Department 56, hold on one second, guys. The Budweiser Clydesdale I horses and a drawn carriage. And I had it in my stash for about, not quite a year. I paid up for sure. It was $24, $24.99 to be exact, at my thrift store. But when I looked it up, it was selling for over $100, right? Even with some flaws. And this one that I have, it's in my room. I'm not going to pull it out, but it was $24.99. I paid for it. And one of the horses in this long carriage, his leg was broken. So I've repaired it, and you can barely tell. Of course, when I do list it, I will definitely note the repair, but they still go, even with some chips or some minor flaws. That particular series definitely sells well. It's a very Christmassy theme. It's very long, probably about a good, maybe about 14 inches long. And it's these Budweiser Clydesdale. So again, don't discount anything that's Department 56. Pick it up, take a look at it, and do your research on it, and do some comps on it, because if it's a good price, and even though you may pay up a little bit on it, because everybody has pretty much gotten on the Department 56 craze and know that it's collectible, the thrift stores are pricing them up now. So, but this one was a good price. This one was only $7.99, and so I'm pretty sure that I'll do well on this one because again, I've checked it very carefully, and I don't see any chips, any cracks, or anything that would prevent me from selling this for about $60, and that's an amazing profit. I think that's an amazing profit. So so anyway, so don't discount Department 56. Look it up if you can. All right, so the next item I got to show you because it's I have this item, and then that'll be my I have one more item to show you that I'm keeping for my home decor. I'm adding for my Christmas decor, I think. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, one item I got for myself is like a shawl. Let me just show you real quick. It's the shawl I got for myself. It is beautiful. I love it. It's just a shawl. It's very colorful. And I'll wear this for church when I go to church. It's so pretty. You can dress it up with some reds or some whites or some blacks, you know. And I just love it. It's nice and soft. I'm not sure if there's a maker on it, but it was only $9.99. As a matter of fact, I think there was some price. This was half off, actually. That's right, this was half off. There's no, did somebody make this? I think somebody may have made this because there's no tags in it at all. It kind of sort of looks like this may be handmade, but this is the pattern. It's just like a little shawl that you can throw over. Isn't that cute? Oh my God. I love it. Anyway, I bought that for myself. All right, so that's that. So let me talk about this item that I have here. So I don't even know how to put it. I gotta watch my time and also watch because my battery's getting a little low. This item is definitely, just to warn you, it is absolutely, what I do know, let me just tell you the good news. The good news is that this piece right here is highly collectible, like highly, highly, highly collectible, right? So when you see it, it's going to probably freak you out, or it's going to appear to be super duper weird, but it is highly collectible, right? And I believe they call these things petrified frogs, or I can't say it, petrified frogs, or mummified frogs, right? So this is the little carte blanca, right? So it's this little dusty, but it's these frogs drinking beer, right? You know, just a little figurine. And these are like petrified, I think that's what they call it. I cannot get that out properly. Frogs. These things are super weird, right? So I looked this one up. This one in particular, I'm going to tell you about this other one I had because I actually had another one in my stash that I completely forgot about. These things, I paid $2.99 for this. These little nondescript, kind of sort of weird looking things. Again, always look for the weird and the unusual. These little babies go for about $50 to $60. And I am not kidding you a little bit, right? Look them up, right? They're advertising beer, and I know people who love barware or barware, particularly vintage barware. They love these little cute things. Pay $2.99 for this piece in particular. And yeah, it's weird. It's weird and creepy. Weird and creepy. But these things, be on the lookout. I'm telling you, when you see them, you probably will pass them by. Don't even give them a second thought, right? But this is definitely a bolo. Be on the lookout for these creepy things. Creepy! Now, if you're a frog lover, trust me, I ain't hating on the frog community, right? If you guys love your frogs, have at it. But they do sell. People love them because they're kitschy, they're funny, they are certainly conversation pieces, right? So this one, I paid $2.99, and the comps that I'm showing on Etsy and eBay are going for well over $50 to $60 for just one of these. And this one is in excellent, excellent condition. So what I realized when I saw this one, I said, wait a minute, I think I had picked this up like maybe a year ago, another one about a year ago. And sure enough, I went to my stash and I found another one. Now this one, I'm sorry, this one cracks me up. It's like a Corona, you know, and he's like playing a guitar, Again, he's a little dusty. I got to clean him up. But this one is the same exact piece or the same exact, aesthetic. And this one, I think this one I paid, I can't remember, but I think I paid a little bit more than $2.99 for this. But it cracks me up because it's weird and creepy. It just is. It's weird and creepy at the same time. But people love these things. So what I'm going to end up doing is definitely selling these as a set. I'm gonna list these on my Etsy shop because I think they are vintage. I think that they are. I think they were like in the 1990s or late 1980s or late 1990s. So, but these things, if you guys see this type of thing in the store, don't walk by it. Pick it up because they do go for good money. Again, I think that when I looked at them, that one in particular, that Carta Blanca one, because it's a little bit bigger, was about $60. It was listed for about $60 for one, right? So I'm going to sell them as a set. So, again, I'm always drawn to the unusual things. If it looks like it's odd or if it's in an odd space, my mind is just trained to go and pick it up anyway. Just pick it up and take a look at it because it may be something. I told you guys about this piece that I found at my favorite thrift store. This was probably about like sometime in late, oh my goodness, it was probably like late September. It was this statue of this cat, and it would look like it was made out of stone, like this stone cat. It was carved, and it just was it a vase? I think it was just a statue, but it looked like it was just made out of stone. Didn't look any like anything special. It was just this carved stone cat, right? When I turned it over, I cannot remember the name of it. If I can, I'll try to put it down in my in the description here. But I remember specifically about this item because I paid $9.99 for it. It was $9.99. Yeah. And oh my goodness, who was the artist? This artist was super duper popular, and these things, this particular statue was highly collectible. It was a cat, the stone cat. And I sold that piece for $195. $195 is what I paid for it. I did the comps on it, and they were in the $195 to $400 range or whatever. I priced mine a little low. There were no chips, no marks on it. It was definitely signed on the bottom. And this woman bought it right. I think I had it listed, and I think it sold probably within a week. It sold within a week, and I paid $9.99 for it. I sold it for $195. So again, unusual. Wouldn't even think to pick it up. Didn't think anything of it, but I picked it up because it just looked completely unusual and odd. And yep, and that baby sold for $195. All right, guys. So this next piece, I am done. This next piece I'm going to show you, I got from my local thrift store, and I paid up for it, but I don't care because it's beautiful. And I'm going to add it to my home decor. It is this resting deer. It's by Opulence. Opulence is the brand, and it is, I don't know what it's called. I'm calling it a resting deer. I love it. Love, 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 love it. I paid $16 for it. I don't care because I'm going to keep it in my collection forever and ever and ever. But I love it. It is in excellent condition. And I love it. I love deers. Deers just make me calm. I don't know why. I just love them. But I just love this resting. It's not a deer, Donna. It's probably a buck. Probably a buck with the antlers, right? But I love it. I recently sold a my goodness. I'm going to tell you here in a minute. Mackenzie Childs. That one, her piece was called Resting Deer. It was just a regular Christmas figurine, but the deer was kind of sort of resting just like this. And I sold it for about, I want to say I sold it for about $60 because it was Mackenzie Childs. So if you guys don't know about Mackenzie Childs, please look her up. She is highly collectible. Mackenzie Childs. But this one I'm going to keep as a part of my home decor. So I thought that was pretty cool. Even though I paid up for it, it is okay. So anyway, guys, that's my haul. I think that's everything. I think that is everything. This, I think, again, I keep looking at this. This, I think, is so pretty. I love it. I think it's definitely a fencing piece, and I just love, love, love that diamond cut pattern in it. And I just absolutely love that. So anyway, I think that one will do well. And I do love this one too. This just made in Poland, cut to clear. I think they call this cut to clear, guys, right? Is that called cut to clear? I love those two pieces. Those are my two favorite pieces. And of course the weird pieces that are with the, you know, the frogs that are drinking beer. All right, guys, so that is it. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. I love these hauls. I absolutely love them. So please be on the lookout for the unusual, the things that look like they're out of place or unusual. And those are the things that will definitely be bolos, that will definitely be on the lookout for. So I hope that that is very helpful. I think I did pretty well with this haul. And I'm pretty excited. All right. So thank you, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel, Restore Glory. If there's anything you see that you like, please do hit me up and let me know. My email address is restoredglory, RESTOREDGLORY9123 @gmail.com. I am on Etsy. All of my information will be down in the description. And please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And again, you guys will be notified when I post new videos. So guys, thank you so much. I appreciate it, you guys. I hope you learned something. I'm learning every single day. Thank goodness to all of these other resellers who've taught me. Right? And I totally love their insights and their expertise, because this is a fun game, but it's also because I just love to learn about, you know, about stuff. So anything that's vintage. All right, guys, thank you so much. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful evening. I will talk to you soon. Smooches.